I'm Jake Glaser, and I'm going to be talking about No Time, No Violence, a campaign to stop domestic violence. Domestic violence occurs more frequently than most people would think, but it can be prevented. Around the country, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men are victims of intimate partner violence. About 20 people per minute are victim to this, equating to more than 10 million women and men in a single year. Compared to the population of the United States, that is almost 5% of all women and men in the United States. Also in the United States, millions of children are victims of child abuse each year. With so much abuse going on, bystanders need to recognize the problem before it happens in order to prevent it from happening in the first place. With No Time, No Violence, we will stop domestic abuse by creating access for people to reach out and learn how to prevent domestic violence. Through our hotlines, people will get bystander training that will help them spot and prevent domestic violence. In order to promote No Time, No Violence, I will be explaining how many people are affected by domestic violence, how bystanders can spot and stop domestic violence, and how our hotlines and awareness events will end domestic violence. With so many couples and families, there are a lot of opportunities for domestic violence to occur. Sometimes, this is noticeable before it happens with some people, but bystanders are unaware of what to do to prevent it from happening. A report of child abuse is made every 10 seconds. It's reported that around the United States, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men are victims of intimate partner abuse. With so many people falling victim to domestic violence, teaching bystanders to spot and stop domestic violence would be very useful. Now, I will discuss some facts regarding domestic violence. No Time, No Violence is targeting people of all ages. As a child or as an adult, domestic violence is all around us. Even as a child, it is useful to understand how to spot and stop domestic violence. The most common age when intimate partner violence is first experienced by women is age 18 through 24, which accounts for 38.6% of women, followed by age 11 through 17, which accounts for 22.4% of women, age 35 through 34, which accounts for 6.8% of women, and finally age 45 and up, which accounts for 2.5% of women. For men, the most common age is 18 through 24, which accounts for 47.1% of men, almost half, followed by age 25 through 34, which accounts for 30.6% of men, age 11 through 17, which accounts for 15% of men, age 35 through 44, which accounts for 10.3% of men, and finally age 45 and up, which accounts for 5.5% of men. Many people of all ages are victims of domestic violence, meaning no matter your age, No Time, No Violence will be a useful tool. Now that you know about No Time, No Violence, here's what you can do for you. You can call the hotline for domestic violence or relationship counseling if you or someone you know is experiencing problems in these areas. The benefits of No Time, No Violence is it teaches people how to spot and stop domestic violence. The goal is for people to call the hotline if they suspect domestic violence will take place soon in the future, so if it does happen, they know how to react. We also offer help for people experiencing domestic violence currently. No Time, No Violence can help solve so many domestic abuse problems. In conclusion, I've spoken to you about No Time, No Violence, an awareness campaign that aims to help people spot and stop domestic violence. I hope that No Time, No Violence is able to prevent some cases of domestic violence. Remember, if you or someone that you know is experiencing domestic violence, you can stop it.